どうもエルズと申します。カナダグランプリから1週間の休みを挟み、オーストリアグランプリが開催されます。チームのホームレースを戦う角田選手、高校の卒業試験を合格したアントネッリ、前回失意のレースとなってしまったノリス、計3名のインタビューを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
A tricky run of races for you, but home race for the team this weekend. Can you tell us what sort of work you've been doing behind the scenes to try and make sure that this weekend is a more positive one?
I didn't do really much specific kind of preparation into this weekend. I mean, obviously just usual work. I'm happy with the approach I'm doing previous race weeks. Yeah, I mean, a couple of things didn't work out. You know, some of it is not even my control as well, like last weekend in the AP3. So, I mean, to be honest, without that, it was not really cleanest race week as well last week. But at the same time, I feel like I'm definitely in the right direction, how I progress, and with my rhythm, obviously it's not the speed that probably everybody wants, but yeah, at least I'm showing a positivity every race week. So I'm happy with it. I just have to put it all together, and I feel more confidence every race weeks, and definitely I feel more confidence ever, more than any other race weeks already now. So just in the learning curve right now, and just keep what I'm doing.
To reach the level that you know you can reach, is it only a question of confidence, or you still need different areas to try to improve?
Yeah, confidence. Yeah, understanding the car, confidence, to be honest, experience, like for example, knowing that what you're gonna get in every session straight away from lap 1, it's already a big advantage. Currently, every first lap I have to be a little bit cautious because I don't really know what kind of behavior I'm gonna get. That's why when I try flat out, I went slightly bit too much and similar things happened. So yeah, I mean those things teaches me that I have to learn more, and I'm not even understanding about this car yet at all. So yeah, and especially in qualifying situation that you have to use maybe half a lap at least to learn the car. It's already, especially in qualifying, such a limited time, a very tight session. It's not ideal. V-Carb obviously I know everything, what kind of behavior I'm gonna get. So those things coming from experience and the confidence. So and those things you need a bit of time, and yeah, but at the same time, definitely I'm in the right direction. Every race those things builds up more. So I'm happy with the approaches so far.
On passing your exams, how good is it to kind of get those out of the way in the middle of an intense Formula 1 season?
Yeah, I'm super happy to have finished this journey as well, which was important, to be honest, to finish. And yeah, super happy because now I can just focus on racing, and it's a big relief as well.
So how are you feeling about your chances this weekend?
Well, it's going to be interesting. First of all, we need to see the weather, which is quite unpredictable. I mean, just looking at today, it was crazy. You know, just 30 minutes before it was storming like unbelievable. But I think, Canada was good. Was a good boost of confidence. Was a big relief as well, especially to release the stress. And I think, this weekend is going to be different track, different conditions. It's a track where usually Red Bull have been strong. For sure, McLaren is going to be strong. So I think it's going to be pretty tight. But, I'm ready to give my best and to try to do even better.
Congratulations on the first podium in Formula One. It looked a relief, a pleasure to get it over and under your belt. You were up there with George Russell and Max Verstappen, either of whom could be a teammate of yours next year. Any preference?
Well, I don't mind, to be honest. Two very good drivers. I'm very happy with George. To be honest, I'm finding myself well. I think there's a really good dynamic in the team at the moment, and we're working well together because, we're obviously as teammates we're rival, but is a good rivalry, and we also have another goal in common, which is try to do the best for Mercedes as well, to bring it back on top. So I think this dynamic is really helping me, like us in general, and the team as well, but especially me, because thanks to him I'm able to push myself even further forward and trying to do even better. But yeah, I don't mind either too, but I have to be honest, I'm really happy with George at the moment.
A couple of weeks since Canada, I have to ask, how was the team debrief and how have you reset and looking forward to this weekend?
It was good. Yeah, I mean, obviously a little different to normal, but it was good. I think the team handled everything very well, of course. Never the nicest position to be in, but I think more for myself rather than anyone else. It was more my pain than anyone else's, but no, it was all good, and everyone was very much on board on resetting and making sure we're ready to focus on here and not letting it affect our races and our championship and what we're actually here to fight for, which is a very good thing.
You know how high I consider you. I was impressed by your honesty, transparency after the problem in Canada, but I was questioning myself, sometimes is it not better to be more rude, brutal and say no, it's not my fault, just to not to show any, let's say, weakness? It's just a question.
Certainly sometimes that's the case, and I think when I need to be like that, then I'll be like that, but this certainly was not a case in which I needed to not show any of those things. I misjudged something and that happened, and it was my fault. So I think there was no need for me to not look like I didn't do anything wrong. I did, and I took it on the chin and I moved on. But there are certainly times when you want to be and maybe look a bit stronger, but I don't need to. The talking is just driving quickly and winning the race, but I don't need to do the other things.
We're not even at half distance, so you can clearly still win the championship. Is it a bit harder doing it in a car that's not quite your best friend still? Bearing in mind that you probably can't afford another DNF, but you do go very well round here. And did Andrea say that you and Oscar should give each other a bit more racing room?
I think there is a very long way of the season, so I'm not worried about anything. But of course, I know it's always never a good thing to lose out on points, no matter what race it is. And obviously, last time out, I was the only one who lost the points, and that hurt me. I paid the price for misjudging things like I did. So, that's that. And of course, I'll move on and plenty of time to try and make up for that and try turn things around. But things have still been very good. There's still been lots of positives, so I'm still slowly trying to improve on those things. Or I'm trying to improve as quickly as I can, but things take time. And yes, maybe things aren't as smooth and as easy as what I would have liked. Even comparing to things last year with the difficulty in the car. But it's still my job to go out and drive, so I can't use that as an excuse. It's a reasoning for things, but it's not an excuse for not performing at the level I need to perform at. So this weekend's another one where I can go out and try to do exactly that.
いかがだったでしょうか。アントネッリのインタビュー中にも突然大雨が降ってきていたようですが、今週末天候は安定しないようです。雨の確率はそこまで高くありませんが、ゲリラ豪雨のような雨が降るかもしれません。果たしてどのような展開となるのか注目ですね。また本日6月27日には映画 F1 が日本全国で公開初日を迎えます。F1 ファン以外にも地上版トップガンマーヴェリックなどと宣伝されていることから知名度が高まりつつあるようです。これで実際の F1 を見る人が増えるといいなと思っています。私は公開初日である本日早速見に行こうと思っています。感想動画も作成予定ですのでお楽しみに。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。インタビューの内容について、また動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。